94 of 100 Hours of Monkeysnot. My name is Greg Gately.
I'm Denny Zartman, and we are joined by our friend, fellow Monkeysnot member, and good all-around dude, Jesse Morton. Jesse, welcome to the show!
Hello, hello.
Yes, this is Monkeysnot. We are a punk jazz band from Atlanta, Georgia, and now we have spread out all across the world. I'm here in Atlanta. Greg is in Los Angeles, California. Jesse is in Jalapa, Mexico, and we are about to do our episode 94 of our podcast. It was an audio podcast up till about 2 episodes ago, and now we're doing it on Google Hangout as well, so it's kind of a simulcast. So if you're listening to the audio version, I sure hope that you'll go to our website, www.monkeysnotlives.com, and follow all the links there and see us on YouTube. Or just go to us, check out our channel on YouTube. And if you're seeing us on YouTube, be sure to go to that website and check out the podcast link and listen to all of our previous podcasts. They're available on Libsyn and iTunes. And let's see, what are we're going to do here? I have all my notes, but I don't have them with me. I'm sitting around.
Well, I will tell you, I can pick this up. Well, do you want to do a song first, or do you want to go into like the movie roundup?
Oh, we'll do a song first.
Sounds good.
Here, and then we'll talk about some serious stuff, and then we'll follow it up with some fun stuff. We don't want to keep things too much just playing around and having a crazy time when there's serious stuff happening in the world, but we also don't want to be too downbeat. It is a terrible, distressing situation and time that we seem to live in, but isn't that always the way? Right now we're going to hear a song. This is off my upcoming album, Why Oh Why Oh Why Oh Why, and you're about to hear the song Jack the Ripper. And you're hearing it right now on the Monkeysnot Podcast. Oh, no. Oh, that's not it. This is it.
Jesse.
Hello, hello.
Danny freeze up there? Danny, you still there?
Yeah, it looks like he froze up. That was great, though.
Okay.
Good timing.
If you, yeah, no, it is perfect timing actually. If that was in fact the end of the song. Now, if you're joining us recently, or you haven't joined us on the video portion before, or the videos hangout before, this is a common issue. I think we have various levels of bandwidth that ebb and flow, and so one of us, or if not all of us, will sometimes freeze up. It seems to happen more often to Denny, but we've all had a turn with this. So that's most likely what happened, which is if you're looking at this and you're seeing all of our pictures, you'll notice that Denny's image is frozen. So that's why. So that's what seems to have happened here. Which is too bad because I didn't happen to catch the name of the song. Jesse, did you?
I know the album's name was Why? What?
God, we're so busted here. All right, that's okay. We'll wait for him to rejoin us, and we'll get that information so he can reset it for the people on the audio portion of the podcast. You know, I mean, we got lots going on here, folks. You know, I mean,
that's
as
right,
the
that's right.
facto producer here, I'm trying to think a step ahead, so I can't always catch every little bit of it comes in real time, which is why, of course, we edit it and blah blah blah. Anyway, so we hope you enjoyed that song. I enjoyed it. I liked it was as with a lot of the stuff that Danny does. It does have a kind of a sort of psychedelic spiritual component to it. You did take us on a ride there with the percussion, and another thing that Danny seems to incorporate and make good use of is the way he varies tempos and rhythm, and will present something that may seem arrhythmic in certain points, but it works for the structure of the song he's doing. And so I thought it was pretty cool. What do you think, Jesse?
That is a good point, which you made. Your second point was. You know, that's off-putting to some people when they first hear it. And I admit sometimes it catches me off guard when I first hear it. But, like, sometimes it flows perfectly in its tangled, like a tangled web that flows, like just kind of interweaves and then seems to meet up at the right points. And I really love that. So for this song actually seemed like a really good example of that, you know. So I'm sure there was a little bit more that unfortunately we might have missed, but hopefully we'll hear it on the podcast. On the audio podcast, we'll hear it in entirety.
We're thinking the song ended. For all we know, the song might be still going on, and Denny's still trying to boot up.
Right.
And he's like, "Oh no, this is my half an hour, you know, concept piece." Like, you know, we basically just froze up in the middle of Jenny's version of like Tommy or something.
Right.
But that's okay. We'll figure that out.
His face was in pure rock mode, and he's wondering why we're looking like, what's going on?
I know.
Frozen.
Okay. See, his avatar has returned. So we should.
Hey, there
he is.
Hello, Zarman.
We did it. Phone. I am doing this via the phone, my first time.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Welcome.
Very cool.
Sorry, it froze up right there at the end. The song was so fucking cool, it broke the internet.
That's what we were hoping. That's right.
That's
a lot
great.
More talent. So let me. How much more of the song was that? That was in fact the very end.
That was the end. It was reached its climax right when I was making my prime rock face.
I know we noticed that, and that was very cool. We kind of guessed that. We were kind of hoping that was the case, not like, oh, this is my half-an-hour concept piece, and hope, oh shit, you know. So we're glad it didn't. Denny, we're glad it didn't cut out in the middle of your Tommy. So that's good. Now, just for the benefit of the users on the audio version, of course, and just to kind of reset it for us. What's the name of the song? What's the album? And then go from there.
Okay, it is Jack the Ripper was the name of the song, and it is off an album I'm going to be putting out next year. I've got 2 albums I'm planning on putting out, and this is called Why, Oh, Why, Oh, Why, Oh, Why. Why? all spelled out in capital letters in one string, so it kind of has an unusual look. And I was trying to put up some of the album art as the song was playing too, so hopefully it will cover a wide range of music. The other album is sort of like a concept album, so it has songs that are all kind of grouped together in both playing and general theme, but this one is much more of a regular album where things are moving around and you never know what's going to happen next. There are no rules on a regular album, so this was one of the ones that there are no rules for. It's just how things have been progressing. I was able to put together both of those guitar parts over some pre-recorded drums, and it kind of sounded pretty good.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And go ahead, Jesse.
Me, I liked it. Hopefully, right.
I was just going to say it sounded nice and very full with the amount of overlaying you did. It sounded very full. It sounded like you were actually rocking with a live band. So to me, it sounded perfect in that respect.
Cool. Yeah. I'm glad it turned out well, and I was trying to obviously save some lines for later and kind of have some foreshadowing in the music so that when all of the musical pieces come together at the end, hopefully that's the kind of satisfying resolution, because I play like little parts of what ends up at the end in little bits and fragments throughout, and when it all comes together at the end, hopefully that kind of gives it a completeness. When you reach the end, it kind of hopefully feels like it's reaching a good solid point. Well, I'm glad you guys dug it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I was telling Jesse during the break when you were gone that like with a lot of the stuff that you do, Danny, it has a very psychedelic and spiritual component to it. You kind of took us on a journey, and the other thing too was that you made use of different rhythms that at first glance might appear arrhythmic, but you kind of have to sort of get used to it, and you can latch onto it and sort of figure it out and get into it that way. And so I enjoyed it. Because of course, it took us to a place, and I'm like, okay, this is